Oh, maybe I can ditch him at these trolleys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, that was a sweet little move. Let's see if it works.
Step on it. They're still on our tail.
I am trying. A taxi, not a race car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another episode of Throwback Thursday. Today, we land on a game that came out in like 2002, I think. Yep, correct. 2002, the original Mafia. Now, this game has its ups and downs. It has some issues, has some flaws, but I gotta say, overall, I love the storytelling, and I love some of the realistic aspects of this game as compared to something a little more silly like Grand Theft Auto. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the game today and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Detective Norman, can I join you? Sorry for the delay, but I didn't want anybody seeing me, if you know what I mean.
What can I get you, sir?
Just a coffee.
Coming right up.
It's not my habit to sit with people like you.
Got a business proposition for you, Detective.
I ain't no businessman. And even if I were, I wouldn't be doing business with the likes of you.
I don't usually do business with your kind either. But this is a bit of a strange deal. Good for you and your superiors, and good for me. It concerns a certain kind of trade.
Trade?
Well, let's just say that I hold a high position in a not-so-legal organization. It's just the kind of organization people such as yourself would like to know a lot about. And I, on the other hand, for certain reasons, don't want...
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks. I have my own personal reasons why I don't want to be associated with this organization. It ain't too easy to leave this kind of business, if you know what I mean.
I think I know where you're coming from. You'll get a bullet in your head if you don't disappear quickly, right?
That's not the only reason. Got any kids, Detective? I've got a wife and daughter. I don't want them to have any problems because of me.
Yeah, well, I ain't just gonna hand out protection to any wop crook. You should have thought about them kids before, 'cause I...
Sure. Listen, I don't want something for nothing. So here's the deal. Does the name Salieri mean anything to you?
Salieri? It damn well does. You got something in common with him?
You could say that. I've worked for him for several years. Now he wants to rub me out. If you protect my family and me, I'll tell you everything. Names, dates, accounts, everything. Enough to put him away for life.
I ain't Santa Claus. If I go to the chief with this, I need to know everything you know. And I have to be sure you'll testify in court.
Sure. If you ain't in a hurry, I'll tell you my whole story. And all the deals I've worked on over the years.
Okay. I've got time, and I'm listening.
An offer you can't refuse. Autumn 1930.
I used to be a taxi driver. Even though I wasn't making much and I worked from dawn to dusk, I was glad to be working. It was a bad time, and some other people were worse off than me. It was that very taxi that drew Salieri's people to me in the first place. One day I was on my break and I was just hanging out. Suddenly I heard a tremendous crash.
Sam! They got me! Damn it!
Climb up and move. There's a taxi. We'll be okay.
It was clear to me that these guys had to get out of there fast, so I thought it was best to cooperate, rather than ending up with a hole in my head.
Move it. Come on.
Where to?
Anywhere! Fast! I hope you're damn fast. Faster than Sam here was.
I burned rubber out of there like a bat out of hell. It didn't matter where, just away from those gentlemen who were chasing my new customers.
Now listen carefully. You gotta shake these clowns behind us. If you don't do it, then we're done for. That includes you. Step on it, kid.
This is probably one of the toughest intro kind of missions that you could ever have.
Is that all you
Like,
got?
it's just crazy how difficult this is
Like an old lady?
to get the hell out of here with this slow-ass car. He's already down to 6 health. I'm not going to succeed. Look at that. Alright, so I said this game has its difficulties, and that definitely is one of them. Let's try this again.
Now listen carefully. You gotta shake these clowns behind us. If you don't do it, then we're done for. That includes you. Step on it, kid.
Damn thing wanted to go through the whole cutscene again. Like, what the hell is that all about?
Think I want to get knocked off? I'm trying.
Move it, they're still on our tail.
Yeah, I know they're still on our tail. I'm doing my best here, dude. It's kind of a slow taxi, you know.
They're still on our tail.
Move it!
Dude, I got the pedal to the metal here, and I'm serpentining.
Step on it. They're still on our tail.
We're finished.
There you go. I spun them around. Maybe that'll get me. Give me some time. We're hurting, though. We're hurting. There is a... No, there's not a look back button. I can't remember. Oh, gosh. Are we far enough away from them yet? Nope. I hear shots.
We'll end up a bag full of holes or what?
Let's duck down here. I'm trying my best here.
Can't you go any faster?
No. I got my foot down, baby. Oh yeah, by the way, you can use a wheel and pedals in this old game. I'm driving with my Thrustmaster right now. It's pretty cool. Force feedback actually works too. Oh, maybe I can ditch them at these trolleys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Can't you go any faster?
Oh, that was a sweet little move. Let's see if it works.
Step on it. They're still on our tail.
I am trying. A taxi, not a race car.
My taxi.
I swear, out of any game, this had to have always been like the most difficult initial scene or mission, I should say.
Take this.
And again, Sam died. Damn it. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this.
Now listen carefully.
All right, let's
We gotta
go.
shake these clowns behind us. If you don't do it, then we're done for.
Yeah, I know we gotta shake them, but I gotta... The hard part is you gotta get them hung up on somebody or something. Otherwise, you're just
Faster.
getting constantly chased like this.
They would catch us faster on foot. Kill him, Sam.
Step on it. They're still on our tail.
Step on it or we're done for.
Christ.
Ah, they're still there.
I'll kill you. We'll end up a bed full of holes or what? We're finished.
Oh, come on. That was a perfect...
Take this.
Shoot him, Sam.
That was a perfect little attempt to get them to run into somebody.
I'm doing what I can.
There we go. I think they're getting hung up, kind of, maybe. Sort of. No, not really. Son of a bitch. It's so hard to get them hung up on somebody. They just seem to plow right through all these other drivers. Look out, dude.
Hey, look where you're going.
I'll kill you. Prove it if you want to save your own ass.
You're gonna kill me? I think they're gonna kill me.
Sam, shoot. Sam, shoot.
Sam, shoot!
I'll shoot you to pieces.
Sam, shoot! Sam,
Step
shoot!
on it. They're still on our tail.
I see that.
Can't you go any faster?
Christ.
Step on it or we're done for.
Oh, wow. I'm totally pushing against them and nothing is happening.
Go.
Sam's gonna die again.
I'll shoot you to pieces.
Kill him, Sam.
Oh, gosh.
Try this for size.
I don't think I can go down this alley, or can I? Oh my gosh, I can go down this weird little alley.
Before they do.
Step on it or we're done for.
Oh, man. Oh, come on.
We're going slower than a trolley car.
I'm only human.
It's a shitty little Schubert or
I'm
whatever.
doing the best I can.
Yeah, you're gonna die again, aren't
Can't
you?
you go any faster?
I'm trying, but this ain't no race car.
We're finished.
Christ.
Shit.
It's exactly what I've been saying. This is not a damn race car. I can't go faster just because you want me to. Oh, he got hit by the trolley this time. Please tell me. Please tell me we're good. Are we far enough away? Look out. Oops, sorry.
Use the steering wheel once in a while.
Oh my gosh. They are still back there. They're right along that trolley. I'm going as fast as this thing goes. It's as slow as can be. Seriously, this is more difficult than some of the missions later on in this game. I ran out of music. This is taking so long. Get hung up. Get hung up. Come on.
Great!
Oh.
We made it!
Good work, brother. Now take us to Salieri's bar.
Oh,
I'll show you
shit.
the way.
Shit. Now I got a time limit. Hopefully no cops along the way. Oh yeah, if you have not played Mafia before, the game came out in 2002. It tries to depict realistically... Oh man, hold on. Shit, I should have gone that way. It tries to realistically depict, you know, New Jersey, New York area in Mafia times, 1920s, 30s, etc. And I always thought it did a really good job of it. There are a lot of flaws with the game, such as the driving can be difficult as can be, as you have seen here so far. The shooting, depending upon what gun you're using, gets to be even worse. But to me, the storyline is just awesome. The way it jumps back and forth between him talking in the cafe to the detective and then the actual missions that you do. I just have always been fascinated by this game. Not only that, despite the fact that I'm breaking all sorts of laws here right now, I always thought going from Grand Theft Auto 3 and whatever, wait, let's see, yeah, just 3, I thought that the realistic depiction, like you have to stop at stoplights, can't really have a gun out in front of cops, because if you have guns out in front of cops, they'll get mad at you and try to take you down, and all sorts of stuff like that. I just thought was really, really cool. It was something I wish was at least an option in the early Grand Theft Auto games, was to have, like, you know, realistic police or some sort of option you could check so that when you run red lights and stuff like that, you actually get pulled over. Let's see. And because I played it so much, this is one of those few maps that, at least when I get into the right area, I know where the hell I'm going. I still have to look at that map from time to time. Oh man, I'm just... That first initial race there with those guys was tense. I mean, I can't tell whose picture is who down there, but either Sam or Polly is down to 9 health. I barely made it out of that one. Here's Salieri's bar.
Finally, we're home. Wait here, friend. Sam will get you a little something from Mr. Salieri. Thanks for your help.
I love how I came up right next to it, but it's now on the other side of the street. Funny little continuity errors, but oh well. Think about this. How nervous would you be being this guy? Witnessing what you'd witnessed, knowing that it's the mob and at any moment they could just up and kill you. The tension would just be insane.
Mr. Salieri would like to thank you as well as myself and Paulie. It's compensation for the damage to your car and your services. It should be enough.
Yes, of course. Thanks. Give my regards to Mr. Salieri.
Mr. Salieri wants you to know that he is very grateful to you. If you ever need anything, you can come back and ask for help, because Mr. Salieri doesn't forget about friends who have helped him out. If you're interested, maybe we could find a job for you here, and it would pay well. We always have positions for guys as good as you.
Okay, okay. I'll think about it. Thanks. Really thanks. I'd better go to fix the car and so on.
All right. I understand. Just think about it. And I hope it's clear that this matter is only between ourselves. You take care, kid.
When I opened the envelope, I almost had a heart attack. There was more than it would cost to do the repairs. But I didn't for a minute think about their offer. I didn't want to join some criminals, even if they had all the money in the world. It's better to be poor and alive than rich and dead, right? I was going to get my cab repaired and try to forget it all as soon as possible. As my mother always said, you can never predict what God has in store for you.
Running Man.
Hey, could you take me to the church downtown, please?
Okay, okay.
All right, as you can see, we have a bunch of little camera views that you can go to. He wants to go to a church downtown, so it looks like we got to pull out here. Oh gosh, yeah, just do that. Turn to the left right away. Come on, you can synchronize this. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay. Oh, I gotta hit that brake a little harder. Like I said, I'm using my wheel and pedals. You can set a limiter right there, which is one great thing about this game, is the ability to actually set how fast you can go. Are you like, geez, dude, get going. You'll notice that I do this a lot, and it's because I sometimes have a hard time remembering what exactly the map looks like. Like I said, there's certain areas where when I get to them, I know exactly what I'm looking for and exactly what I'm doing. And there's other areas where I'm just like, what? What do I do again? Where do I go? Now, being that the game came out in 2002, this is actually the Steam version, by the way. And the interesting thing with the Steam version is it actually is going 1920 by 1080 for me here today. You can select other resolutions, and it is one of those games where you have to select the resolution before you hop into the game. So just be aware of that if you do get the game. This is another one of those games where I have the CD, but Windows 10, for whatever reason, depending upon which forum or whatever you read. Why did I not take that first turn? I am silly. So Windows 10, whatever thread on Reddit or wherever you read, basically a lot of people think that it maliciously, purposefully blocks CD-based games, and some people think it does it in order to sell more games on their services, but also to get more games sold on other services as well, which is an interesting little conspiracy. I don't know if I believe that 100%.
Okay, drop me off here at the steps.
I can understand how it might be a security issue in some way or another. Am I not close enough to your steps or what? There, get out.
Thanks. Here's the fare.
Are you taken? I need to go to the hospital and you are.
No problem.
Where's this going again? Oh, up to the top. Okay. I don't know. Other things about this game. Oh, shit. I haven't messed with the settings too much, so when you see the bit of flickering on the shadows and stuff like that, I don't exactly know what that's all about. I don't know if I change resolutions or if I change any other settings, if it will get better. I'm not really sure. Also, I don't know if I can turn right on red. I was just about to do it back there. I would assume I can. As a matter of fact, I'm going to right now. But I'm not 100% sure. And like I said, I apologize for the fact that I will have to often bring the map up. Just sometimes I get turned around in this game. Even though I do know it. It's been like forever and a day since I've played this, so there's always that too, trying to remember where places are. And it doesn't help that a lot of the textures are pretty damn similar. Oh man. Look left, look right. Oh wow, that's helpful. Fuck. Yeah, you can look left and right when you're in the vehicle, but obviously it doesn't help very much. And I'll just go this way. Like I said, there's a lot of different camera angles. There's one way out here, one way out here. There's a bumper camera, a hood camera, which if you're going to be using a steering wheel would actually be pretty nice to use. I won't use it just for the sake of the view. It kind of sucks for the viewers to try to use that. Like, even worse than an in-car view in some other games. I better hurry the F up, otherwise I'm going to be late. The guy's going to get pissed. The other cool thing that I thought back in the day, compared to Grand Theft Auto, where you could just smash into everything, in this game, if you smack into a bunch of stuff, you will get hurt. There you go, buddy.
Thanks. Here's the fare.
You're a fare.
I'm lucky you're here. I need to get to the theater on Central Island. Take the Giuliano Bridge so that we can get there quickly.
Whatever you want.
That bridge there? Or that bridge down there? The one thing this game does not have, which I'm actually happy about, is a GPS route. You know, when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I was a little bit miffed by the fact that it'll give you a GPS route to kind of help you figure out where to go, which is kind of silly if you ask me. I mean, it's the Wild Wild West. What do you need a GPS route for? Ah, come on, dude. The hell kind of a turn was that? I gotta tell you, this feels amazing, using a steering wheel in an old game like this. It's like all your dreams come true, right? Funny thing is, I had a steering wheel at the time, so if I knew that a steering wheel would work for it, I would have used one. I had like a steering wheel for the PlayStation 2 that was came with Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, and wow, look at those floating cars. I guess my draw distance is just too good. There we go. Well, you'll have that in old games like this. And especially since I'm stretching out the view and doing all kinds of crazy things that are a little more advanced than what was back in the day. Well, let's go through here. That's right, she wants me to take a left down here to the theater. The theater has a very crude radar in the upper left, and I missed it. Is that close enough? There we go.
Here's the money. Goodbye.
Were you not happy? I went the way you wanted.
Good day. Could you take me to Hoboken, the Pompeii bar?
Sure thing. Get in.
Pompeii bar. So we got to go back across the bridge. And then across to Hoboken. I'm pretty sure I know almost exactly where this guy's going. So let me see if I can do it without looking at the map. One thing I will add too, you see the speed limiter that I put up there. You can turn that off. Of course, as I turn it off going up the hill, it doesn't matter because this is an old car and going up the bridge is just a little bit too much for it. But the one thing about turning this off, I better turn it back on as I go by this police officer up here. The one thing about turning it off that will kind of trick you is that it then allows you to spin your tires. When you have the speed limiter on, it's like it controls your RPMs. And so doing a burnout or spinning out is a little bit more difficult. When I turn it off, and I'll show you after the next chance I get, when you turn it off, you're able to kind of peel out and go a little bit more hog wild, I should say. What is going on up here, folks? You got one idiot that didn't know which way he was going. Oh my God, the other day in real life, I was driving around town, and 2 times in the same little trip that I was doing, 2 times I saw people who were in the lane going straight at an intersection suddenly cut in front of everybody so they could turn left. And I'm like, what? Like the little turn light changed and they just went for it. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? If you make a mistake and you realize you're in the wrong lane. Is that not close enough? I have to get across the street here, I guess. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Keep the change.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I need to get to the department store car lot in Little Italy. Can you take me there?
No problem. Get
Department store car lot. I don't know where this is.
Go across the Giuliano Bridge and then through the tunnel. It's the
Okay.
shortest way.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's like, if you realize you're in the wrong lane, just take it. You know, just own it. Circle around somewhere if you have to backtrack. But if you're on the freeway and you cut somebody off because you realize you're in the exit lane and you don't want to exit, that is just such a dangerous, stupid move. And again, if you're sitting at a stoplight and you realize you wanted to be in the turn lane, or actually another one I saw was that somebody was in the turn lane, but then when the light changed, they went straight. And this was...
I said over the Giuliano Bridge.
Yes,
Don't
I
you
know
which
that.
one that is?
Yes, dick. It's the one right in the middle of the frickin' map. You gotta give me time to get to it. Yeah, I know I'm not driving 100% simulator style here today, but in real life, if you're doing stupid stuff like this, just stop it. Gonna cause an accident. You're gonna hurt somebody. There you go. There's my lecture for the day. So one thing about driving with the automatic that kind of bothers me, when you press the brake, it automatically will go downshift and then into reverse, even because the brake is also reverse. Now I tried to, oops, excuse me there. I tried to drive manual because the paddles actually do work on this, so I can paddle shift if I want to. The difficulty becomes if I want to actually use my clutch. I don't know if I can get away with not using the clutch, but if I actually want to use the clutch that is on the pedals, the game sees it as being not inverted, if that's the right way to say it. The game sees it that when the clutch is actually out, when the pedal is out, then that means the clutch is being pressed. So it's backwards from what it should be, and I don't know if I can go into Thrustmaster settings in the control panel and change that, or if I have to just let it go, I don't know, and not use it. Otherwise, if I want to drive, I have to hold the clutch down, and it's like, what? I'm pretty sure that's not how these cars worked. I know they were a little bit goofy. And oh my gosh, it's a lot quieter in this tunnel. Alright, let's see where he's going. Okay, we just go straight. Like, I know they were a little bit goofy in how some of them drove, like, a long time ago. Where you'd have, like, rods and handlebars and different things to steer, but these had steering wheels and gas pedals and brakes. They didn't have all that goofy other stuff. Not unless you get in some old, really old Model T or something like that. God, look at those shadows just go nuts. I'll have to try to figure out why it does that. Try to eliminate it. Change the setting or do something to hopefully get rid of that problem. Alright, here we go, buddy.
Here we are. Drop me off at the car lot. This should cover it. Keep the change.
Alright, thank you.
I need a coffee break.
Running Man.
I had a cup of coffee and relaxed in the car. While I was waiting to see if I could get another customer, I noticed I wasn't far from Salieri's bar.
It's not that big of an island. You're never far from Salieri's bar. Or big of a city, I should say.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
We got you, you little rat. Mr. Morello's pretty angry with you. We're gonna have to teach you a little lesson so you remember that it ain't right.
Those bastards remembered the license plate of my car and took it on themselves to hunt me down.
Lou here'll fix your face a little. Finish him off. Don't waste any more time on him.
It was clear to me that I had to get out of there fast. I couldn't handle that animal on my own. I said to myself that now was probably the right moment for Mr. Salieri to show his gratitude. Salieri's bar was just down the street, and the sight of it was certainly a lot nicer than a baseball bat to my head.
So the goofy thing about this game, you can see that I'm on always run right now, and he doesn't run the fastest. You're kind of locked into this. Wow, they're really missing me this time. you're kind of locked into this really short camera angle where you are right behind him. It's kind of difficult to view, but yeah, I don't want to die getting stuck down there. I've done that before. Okay, let's go down here. Oh, fuck. Fuck me. That was the wrong way to go. I'm gonna die now. Nope. Nope. Haha. He had to reload. Haha. Perfect. Oh, ouch. Ouch. That's where I needed to go. Stop shooting at me. It's not fair. Oh, you can jump, but you can't, like, hurdle things, or, I mean, it's about like Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. You can't... You can't really grab and vault like you can in newer games. Oh, gosh. Stop it. Well, those two guys didn't last long, did they? Don't mess with the Mafia, kids.
Salieri's boys saved my skin that time, but I certainly wasn't in a good situation. I had paid off my debts for the car repairs, but my boss didn't want to employ anyone who's in the mob. It just wasn't good business. When I saw the fancy getup of Salieri's boys, I thought that it can't be too bad to work for them. Besides, I had nothing to lose. Morello was out to get me, so driving a cab wasn't the best job. Plus, the prospect of Salieri's dough wasn't so terrible. So like I always say, better to die young and loaded.
Well, it looks like Morello is really trying to make me mad. But I'm a reasonable person. What do they call you, son?
Thomas Angelo.
I've decided to give you a shot, Tommy. I like new faces. We're one big family here. You already know Paulie and Sam. Frank here is my right hand, and looks after the legal side of our business. The one behind the bar is Luigi. This business ain't easy to swallow, but Luigi's a wonderful cook. Paul will introduce you to Vincenzo and Ralph. There are a lot of us, but those should be enough for now. Now listen, and listen good. We have some rules around here. Don't cross paths with the cops. They're on our payroll, so they'll leave you alone. But if you go too far, they'll all come after you. Money or no money. If they ever pick you up, say nothing, and I will take care of you. I show my gratitude to those people that helped me, and there aren't many left who betrayed me. Capiche?
Yes, Mr. Salieri.
I'm glad. Today I'll give you a chance to get back at those bastards who wrecked your taxi. We'll see what you're made of. Morello has a bar where all his gorillas go. They all have their cars parked behind the fence next to the bar. If you're good, they won't be there tomorrow morning. Paulie'll go with you just in case. Go see Vincenzo for equipment and Ralph for some wheels.
I wouldn't trust him so much. He seemed hesitant. He's just accepting now because he has no choice.
We'll see, Frank. We'll see. I'm more concerned about what Morello's problem is. Does he really want to start a war?
Vincenzo's the Don's gun expert. They've known each other since they were kids. Can get you whatever you want. Tommy guns to cannons. Vinny can set you up. I always pay him a visit before a job. Buongiorno, Vincenzo.
Ciao, Paulie.
This here's Tom. Just started up with us.
Pleased to meet you, Tom. What can I do for the both of you?
We got a job to do. We need something to write off a few cars.
This classic piece of sports equipment should do the job, and if not, I've mixed up a few cocktails. Careful with them, though.
Thanks a lot, Vincenzo.
Bring back the bat. It's my nephew's.
Sure thing. Ralph, I'll introduce you to, is a complete idiot, but he's got a special way with cars. I don't get how such a moron could know anything about anything. But that's the way it goes sometimes.
Visit. How you all doing, Paulie?
Hey, Ralphie.
Yeah, I see you're still limping, so we got two cripples working here.
That's right, but I ain't a fool. Ralph, this is Tom. If you bring him a stolen car, Tommy, I'll make it your own, and no one will know the difference. Ralph, Tom and me have a job to do. You're supposed to have some wheels for us?
Right. Here it is. It ain't no hot rod, but it should really do for you.
Thanks, Ralphie. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll actually be it for me for today. This this set of missions already took way too long. So the next time I play this game, which might be for a while, but the next time I play it, you can go ahead and watch me take down some bad guys, you know. Make them pay for breaking my taxi.